What's up, everybody? My name is Craven, and welcome back to another Minecraft Let's Play video here on Craven's Forever World. And in today's video, we will be working on a villager breeder. This villager breeder will be something that we end up working on today, and it is something that we will actually be in very good use today, or at least very good use for what we have to do for our village here. So pretty much what we need. Oh, I'm stupid. Why was I doing that? I have no idea, but it's okay, it's fine. But okay, I need to actually turn up the volume on my computer because I can't hear anything that's happening. So, pretty much what I know is that all of the area that I need is going to basically be pretty much in this vicinity. And I'm not trying to really get rid of a lot of stuff. I'm mainly looking to just do what I can for this build. And I mean, what I'm trying to make sure I end up doing is just, I want to at least make sure I get rid of enough of this area that it's not terrible, but also I don't want to go too far because I know that it's not that much. And yes, that is something that has happened too. I did a lot of stuff in between videos. More or less, I made sure something was pretty much perfect. And I will kind of say this. I did travel a lot around my world, so that's probably why you're seeing a lot of stuff happening. And that's why you probably actually see all of this so, like, suddenly out of, like, context with, like, things that I've been doing. It doesn't make sense, at least. But, I'm just trying to make this world feel a lot less, like, slow to myself. Or at least, I just want to make sure I actually get some stuff done in this world. So, yes. And, yes, I have 2 villagers. I'm going to need to use a, thing for it. I do think that we are going to actually end up changing up the outline of one of these builds, and it will be this build right here. We're gonna keep this style here, but we're gonna have it be that the entrance is gonna be right here. And I think, ooh, actually that could be pretty cool though. I know I'm kind of getting rid of all the stuff that we had here, but I'm also trying to make sure that I can keep a different design for each different build that we actually build in this world. And today, the factor is I'm going to be building a villager breeder. We're not going to necessarily be getting it up and running today, because I don't think we'll have enough time to really get it running. But if we can at least start to build the villager breeder, then in between videos I can actually get it outlined and started to be worked on, so it's not too terrible. So what we're going to have here is, I do actually think that we're going to make this a little bit interesting. So 1, 2, 3, and then there. So that's going to be that, and then 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. So I will say that actually does kind of clash right there with that, but it is fine. What I'm thinking we do is we bring it up by 4 more for the first layer, I think. I think we're going to have 2 floors to this build. we'll have an area for the villagers, and then we'll have an area, I mean, for the 1, 2, 3. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Basically what it is this is going to be the first floor, and we're going to have 2 floors in all, because I want to have a more versatile area that can be more unique for the build that we're going to make. And yes, so pretty much what's gonna happen, I think, is what we're gonna do is we're gonna first outline the build, because I mean, why not go on ahead and do that when it's probably the best case scenario to do. That way we actually know how much we have, and so that we can then at the end go back at it. Probably, I don't think that it's going to be the worst decision ever, but I mean, I don't know how the roof is really going to pan out. At least I'm just more or less planning out everything in a way that it really does end up connecting well together, so it's not too much. And okay, 1, 2, 3. So 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, and then the door's gonna go right there. I do honestly think I could actually do it a little bit more interestingly. I might have an idea for this actually. So this is gonna just come like this, and then this is gonna connect this way. I do think we're gonna actually play a little bit with the things there, because it makes the most sense to just play around with it a little bit. And I do know that we might end up going through the night with this, but I would rather go on ahead and have this build started. So 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And I know a lot of my builds are one-dimensional, but it's not terrible. Honestly, with what we're doing, it's not terrible. And it honestly feels pretty good. So, what we're going to do here then is we're going to do this. And actually, I think we might actually have to build it up one more. Which I don't think is terrible, actually. I think that might actually be a good idea. That way we can at least know that, hey, we've got this all planned out. So 1, 2, 3. You know what? Let's go on ahead and plant out some of this floor here. So 1, 2, 3, and then this is then gonna go across. And I am following my own like instruction with this, because I feel like following what I'm thinking for this might be a good idea. And that way I can know, hey, this is actually supposed to be like this. Per se, as it's not working well, can this be fixed? And I do think having the outline for the second floor is a good thing to actually be able to follow along with everything that we have to build up here. And with how much we just did, we should honestly be good. But I do want to make sure I at least get that made up. And then now I do think that we have a little bit left. So I want to make sure, I want to see if I can actually get done with all of this like this. So are the villagers gonna end up getting infected again? If they are, I'm gonna be mad, because that is just not right, I guess. But I probably should just... Oh no! Oh no. Well, that was stupid of me. Oh, you gotta be kidding me. I mean... I'm not even kidding when I say that was honestly so stupid on my part. I mean, where'd the villagers go? There's one and then there's the other. So what I need to do is I need to make a crafting table real quick. Make a boat. Dark oak boat. Come on, get out here, boys. Come on. Okay, actually, I'm gonna do this. So I can make sure I actually have enough here. So get out, and then oh my gosh, dude, y'all need to get out. I'll just take care of these for a second. So this will kind of help here, I think, because I think that it might also show if they can pathfind to it. I know this is like I don't know why they can't pathfind to it. Dude, y'all need to get out. Outside. Y'all need to get outside. I'm gonna trap y'all out there. There you go. Okay, so I need to get up to... I need to get up to my house real quick. Okay, that's scary and not safe. I'm gonna go to bed real quick. And I honestly... I do notice how it is a little bit more of... Wait, I did close them off here, right? Well, I need to do this here. I just need to make sure that they aren't able to be doing anything, so that should be good. I do know that it is going to be a little bit interesting, more or less, with the fact that I think that the roof is going to be more interesting than I kind of think it will be. I just want to kind of make sure I get all of this perfectly. Okay. And I do think we're actually going to end up making it one more high too. I just got to kind of like look at it again. I don't think we'll actually have any issues. So that should be good there. I am going to bring it up by 2 pretty much, just to make sure I actually have enough of this here. So we need to bring it up by 2 more here. To 3, 4. So it's going to go up 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. Okay, so now I'm going to need to do a little bit more of this. And I think we should be okay there. So this should be enough to do that. And then 1, 2. 2, and then 1, 2, 1, 2, and then there. And then I do think that I want to go on ahead and utilize the fact that we have these here, and that's okay. I think I just need to kind of make sure when I get back in here that I get enough here. So, okay. So this will be there, and then this will be right here. So I do think that this is gonna be a, yeah, that actually works. So let's just kind of make sure if we go up here, I want to go on ahead and make a crafting table. I'm going to place it right down here, and that way I can go on ahead and I want to make as many jungle slabs that I can, and that should honestly be way more than enough. So this is going to be there, and then there, and there, and then I will just kind of, I want to just work on this as needed. I do think we're going to end up adding the final touches of it later. I might, okay, so I do think that it's going to end up being that we have it be that it's sort of connected through all of that. So that should be fine. I don't really know exactly with how much of this we have here. So maybe what we could do is we could utilize this kind of crossing our paths here, and then crossing over there. So that honestly does seem to work. So I guess we'll just end up utilizing it like this. And I do want to make sure I want to have both as I want to make 2 things at least over on this side, so that we know that, hey, this actually does work and isn't terrible, I guess. And honestly, I wonder if this is actually going to work out. Because, I mean, we have 4 more stacks here. I know we're probably not going to be able to get all the interior done in today's video, and I do know that we have like a lot of this kind of already working on, and boy, is this kind of a little bit interesting. Oh boy. But I mean, honestly, it actually does kind of work perfectly. I know the roof might actually be a little bit awkward, and that is mainly because it's a dark block on a light block, and I don't know if that honestly would work perfectly in the long run, but I do know that it is a little bit awkward for the first try. So I mean, I think I have it good. I think I honestly did not have an issue with this. So, I mean, honestly, really and truly, this feels like the best part of this whole experience, is to, like, see how I can really do with something of this magnitude. And I do think that I'm going to end up fixing up the roof on the second floor at some point. But I'm not sure exactly when that would be. I do know that this is gonna be one of those that actually, oh, it doesn't. That's weird. Interesting. But I do honestly feel so proud of myself with the fact that I've gotten I feel like I've gotten the confidence in myself to really focus in on one single build. And I know it might be kind of confusing when it comes to a lot of things, but honestly, I have a lot of stuff that I've been doing. And I mean, I've made so much progress with my building. I feel like I've done a lot of progress with it, because it is more of a unique style that I might have not done it in the past, but made myself try to do, because I mean, it works out, and I mean, it's not the worst idea. So I mean, I'm just pushing myself past my limits to succeed at its finest. And I do actually need to make a some like 2 composters, and then I also need to make, I need to go get a few things too. I have a few things that I need to do, and I don't know if I have beds on me, but I could do that in between videos so that I don't have to worry about it, and that way we can have we might have iron golems around our village and around our well, it's a village, honestly. It's a village at this point, because we're putting villagers into it. So I mean, I don't see a bad idea for it anyway. But I do think, let's actually look at this here. And where's the composter? Okay, so we need to make 2 of these, because our 2 villagers will need them. And yes, I do know that I'm going to have a lot of stuff to really focus on. I honestly wonder how long this video has been so far, because I mean, it's been more of a slow one, but it hasn't been one that's too much. I'm only at 30 minutes. How am I like going to 30 minutes on each video now? That is so weird. But it's honestly, it kind of makes sense, but it's just still so weird that it's doing that. Okay, so it's not over here, it is over here, and what I need to do is I need to get rid of these items here, and okay, so what we need to do is we need to bring them this way. Guys, y'all are going to your brand new home. And once I think I am going to end up building a wall to this area, but it's not going to be one of like your normal wall that you would kind of understand, it's going to be more or less unique. And I would say this does kind of look a little bit weird. But I mean, hey, it's Minecraft. Everything could look... everything looks unique in a world. So I mean... Wait, actually... Okay. So... I do need to bring this in. I think I could actually do... I keep on... I did not... It's only one fence gate, so we should be good. So what I do think we're going to do now then is... Okay, I did not mean to place those down. I meant to place down these. So... That... Well, guys, you're only gonna get pulled a little bit more. So what we are gonna end up doing is I'm not necessarily gonna be letting them go quite yet. But let's actually kind of see this here. So let's place 2 of these down, and then I want to place water at the edge. I do think what we're going to do though is probably utilize the slabs. And I don't think there needs to be a thing on this side. That way we can actually like make this work in a way that it's not too terrible. So we have that there, and then we will have... It's gonna be really like more or less interesting because we have this going up, and then I do want to make sure we have this going. So I would honestly say that that's good. Yeah, I mean, let's go on ahead and build up the second floor. The second floor will be where all of the things will be. I mean, why not go on ahead and utilize it like that? And I mean, it'll work out perfectly. And I do notice how we do have these. I do actually need to utilize that thing over there, so that'll work. And I do think that we are going to end up needing to make some more glass, or at least, so what's going to happen is we're going to make the glass and have all of that in the second video, I think. I mean, in like at a later point. I do want to make sure that we have enough though right now, and I need to make sure I actually have what I need. So what am I missing? I'm missing the dark oak slabs. So these will go on either side if I kind of thought that that would actually work, and it didn't. I didn't kind of think about that actually being an issue. So I would say that's actually pretty good there. So then if I go outside real quick, how does it look? It actually looks normal. So I will say that actually kind of works. I would actually say that actually kind of works. So, on that note, let me go up here, and I want to get a little water source made, I think. So I think we should have 2 buckets over at the house. So that should be good. And I actually am happy that I moved the villagers over to the farthest edge, so that once the thing gets started, it won't be much of a hard thing. So here's 1 bucket. I should have another one somewhere. There is some glass there. I think that's it. Okay, so then let's go back to the house. Let's go back to the villager breeder house real quick, and I want to at least make sure that we have the water that we need. So that we don't have too much to worry about. And is it turning nighttime? What day is it right now? It's 2:11. That actually works perfectly. So basically, yeah, we've spent like 2 days on this. I mean, we spent I don't know how many days on this. That's what I mean. So now let's kind of make sure we got up 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Actually, that will need some water there. So I'm going to put water at the other edge too, so that it actually does work and it's not going to just be too much. And I do think we are going to end up so what we're going to do is we're going to end up putting these on top of there so that they don't jump on them. And then I would say that what we need to do is we need to then go on ahead, and I want to make sure we get all of this flooring done here, because I do want to make sure we actually have a flooring that's dedicated to this area here, so that we don't have any issues going with this. And I do think that that's actually going to be a wall right there, because I mean it makes the most sense to just have a wall there. So what we need to do real quick then is we need to go to bed. And I honestly have way too many areas here. Actually, what am I thinking of? I should have. No, I don't. What am I thinking? I don't. My mind's all over the place, and I don't want zombies to get in there and double them up. So we should be good. We honestly should be good. But I don't think I let them actually spawn in. If I did, I'm screwed. And I do think what we're going to end up doing, I probably should go back to the build real quick. And I want to go on ahead and grab out I'm gonna go on ahead and utilize all of this. I know it's gonna be not visually appetizing for it, but I do think that I want to at least make sure that we have enough here. That way I don't have any issues going on after this, I'd say. And honestly, I don't see any issues being there being any issues in the future anyway. So, yeah. Let's just make sure we get all of this flooring done so that we don't have to worry about it. So, yep. And, I mean, I do think we're going to actually have a wall following all of that. So I don't know if we'll actually need all of this area over here covered. Like, what it could end up being is, okay, so that goes there, and then I would honestly say that we have these with us. Let's pull these guys. Let's pull these guys this way out of it. So pull that off, and then 1, 2. Yeah. So this is the second floor. This is the first floor. And I would honestly say just kind of keep it like that. And I mean, I'm definitely not going to have as many windows as I initially thought I would, but it does actually help because now we have a proper way to get up and down to these areas, and that actually helps. So I will say that. Let's go on ahead and plant down all of this so that once they get out, they can start doing that. And I do know that they don't need beds, but hey, it is what it is. And honestly, I would say that that actually might be it for today. I know it's more of a interesting build because we built like an actual mansion for them, or at least a house. So besides that, I would say we pretty much did a perfect job with this area, and it actually worked pretty well. So on that note, I hope you'll have enjoyed today's video. If you want to see more, consider subscribing, leaving a like. I greatly appreciate it. But in the meantime, I'll see y'all later. So, goodbye.